All right, everybody, we're back with Oregon State to round out Season 5, playing against the number 5 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As you can see, pretty evenly matched teams, number 5 and number 6 in the polls, and we're going to see. Well, we're going to see some defense in this game. Pretty good defense, too. So if we win this game, we can win another bowl game, a BCS Bowl, something to build off of going into next season, and sending the seniors out with a win in a bowl, which, again, that's how you want to end the year all the time, right? And winning a BCS Bowl at that, and giving us a lot of momentum going into our first ever year with just players that I've recruited here to Oregon State. So we're going to start this game off with a run. We're going to go with the counter to the left side. You can see pretty evenly split crowd. Carlson jukes and gets to the outside, and the first carry of the game goes for 17 yards. Josh Carlson. First and 10 for Oregon State. Oregon State with the all black with the white lids. Georgia Tech going with the gold domes, the white tops, and the gold bottoms. Second play from scrimmage. Trying to go deep. Throws to Givens. And it's knocked away. J.R. Harris with a deflection, and it's going to be second down and 10 for Oregon State. Very dangerous throw. He had his man beat. He just couldn't get the ball to him. And it's going to be second down and 10. And he gets it to him that time. Givens breaks the tackle. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15. One man to beat. 10, 5. And he is in the end zone. A 64-yard touchdown. And Oregon State takes the lead. 6-0. And Tony Givens, in his last game as an Oregon State Beaver, makes his first reception and goes 64 yards, bouncing off a tackle, running over another guy, and getting into the end zone. Huge play. Just barely got in. And it's going to be 7-0 Oregon State. Or 6-0 Oregon State, excuse me. They missed the PAT. And the triple option gets 8 yards. Going to the left that time. Very difficult to defend, especially against a team who does it as good as what Georgia Tech does. Oh man, that's going to be offsides, but they're going to get the first down anyways. Huge head start. And, yeah, so it's going to be first and 10. Oh, that was perfectly defended. They just bounced off the tackler. They had that read out perfectly, but they just could not wrap him up in the backfield. He picks up 17 yards. It's going to be first down and 10. And tackled, and it's forward. -2 yards. And it's going to be second and 12 for Georgia Tech now. And he gets 12 yards on a first down. And only a 3-yard run. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for Georgia Tech. And they throw it for the first time today for 13 yards in the first down. Wow. And he's brought down for a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. And 5 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3. And he throws it away. It's going to be 4th and 3. And Oregon State may have just forced Georgia Tech to punt. I mean, kick a field goal. Kick a field goal. And it's going to be 6-3 if they make this. And it is right down the middle, and it's going to be 6-3 Oregon State over Georgia Tech. 1:13 left as Oregon State comes up with the defensive stop. Carlson will return. Carlson from his goal line. Bounces out to the outside. He keeps his feet across the 30, and he gets ushered out of bounds after a 33-yard return. Josh Carlson. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. First and 10 for Oregon State. Carlson brought down for a loss of 3. And Wilson picks up a 5-yard run. It's 3rd down and 8. And he hits Givens again, 34 yards, and it's 1st and 10 for Oregon State. And almost intercepted, 2nd down and 10 for Oregon State. And Combs is going to come in for Wilson. And he hits Lamb over the middle, and Lamb is going to score. 31-yard touchdown reception, and it's going to be 12-3 Oregon State. At the end of the first quarter, it's going to be Oregon State 13, Georgia Tech 3. Stop him for 1 yard. 2nd and 9. 7-yard run again. It's 3rd down and 8. Broken up by Omar Marshall, and it's going to be 4th and 8, and Georgia Tech may have to punt. And they will punt, and Oregon State's going to get the ball back. 1st and 10. And he hands off to Vinny Lamb, who picks up about 5, and there is a penalty flag now. And this is going to come back as it's clipping on Oregon State. It's going to be 1st down at 20 for the Beavers. First down at 20. Oregon State, they hand it off to Washington, who's trying to get back out to the left side. He cannot, but he picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 18. The freshman redshirt running back that time could not get around the edge. Second down 18. And he gets hit as he throws, incomplete. 3rd down and 18 for Oregon State. Givens makes the catch. Good grief. His 3rd reception, he's up to 121 yards so far on this game. What a play. Ham's in motion. They hand off to Carlson. He's going up the right side. Carlson lowers his shoulders and picks up 12 yards. Wilson is back in the game to go with the screen to Carlson on his first play and picks up 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Wilson's going to keep it and go to the outside. He picks up 16 yards and he gets tackled out of bounds. Oregon State driving down the field. And Mack makes the touchdown grab, and it's 19-3 Oregon State over Georgia Tech. With 1:56 left in the first half. And they're down 17. And Griffin sacks it for a loss of 3. It's 2nd down and 13. Receptions, 8-yard receptions, the 3rd down and 5. A minute 26 left here in the half. They're letting the clock roll down just in case they don't get it. Throws it away, and it's going to be 4th and 5. Oregon State's going to get the ball back again before the half. And it's incomplete. 2nd down 10. And he jumps in front of it, and it's an interception, and this might go for 6. Wow. Rough season continues for Nick Wilson. And Ford shuts it down, no gain. 34 seconds left in the half, and Georgia Tech takes a timeout. Ball's at the 18-yard line. Seconds left in the half. 3rd down 7. Trying to hurry it up. And it's caught. And a touchdown for Georgia Tech. And they're going to make this a 10-point game here with 18 seconds left in the half. And they get the ball at the start of the next half as well. Tim Moore to return. Moore gets it at the 4. Moore to the outside. Moore has some blockers ahead of him. Moore is at the across the 50 and across the 40. And he finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. There's 11 seconds left. And Oregon State could get in field goal position here if they're careful. They can do it. Incomplete with 4 seconds left. It'd be 55 yards from right here, which would match the longest of the season. And a 9-yard reception, and they take a timeout. 2 seconds remaining. Make this a little bit of an easier field goal for the kicker. And the kick is up, and it is good. 23-10, Oregon State at the end of the half. And a strong start for Oregon State in the first half of the Sugar Bowl as they lead Georgia Tech 23-10. And a 4-yard run at 2nd down and 6. And on Only a 1 yard run. It's 3rd down and 5 for Georgia Tech. They've really settled in here. The Beavers have the defense. They forced Georgia Tech outside of their comfort zone. And, well, they've made some plays just like that, but they're not getting it easily. And he gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for Georgia Tech. And a 4-yard run, it's going to be 3rd down at 3. And no, he loses a yard, and it's going to be 4th down at 4. Oregon State's going to get off the field again. First and 10 for Oregon State. And it's Morse for 10 yards and a 1st down. David Morse, the freshman. Carlson's going to get this one, and he's trying to get to the outside, but he can't. He only gets 1 yard. Cannot turn the corner. Rare that you find a 240-pound running back, but they have one here at Oregon State by the name of Josh Carlson. He is a bruiser. And he pitches it out to Washington. Washington stays on his feet and picks up 16 yards. 1st and 10 for Oregon State. Great triple option using their own weapon against them. Oh man, he's got him in the back of the end zone and it's knocked away. John Adams was wide open, but Nick Wilson could not get him the ball in time. And the defensive back did a good job in recovering and knocking that ball away. Knocked away. 3rd and 10. Georgia Tech's defense is not giving up. Knocked down again, and it's 4th and 10 for Oregon State. Good punt if he sticks it, and it goes into the end zone. He angled it perfectly, but he just couldn't get the ball high enough or get enough men downfield to help him. And stopped, no gain. 2nd and 10. sacked. And a loss of 6. It's 3rd down at 16. John Ford gets one. Wheeler with the interception. Puts on the brakes, and he's got nobody ahead of him, and Oregon State with the defensive touchdown to go up 29-10. Huge play. And with 33 seconds left in the third, Oregon State leading 29-10. 30-10 after the PAT, and rocking and rolling. This Oregon State's defense right now. And they knock him back for a loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. And sacked again, another, and it's a loss of 3. Bryson Haynes on that one. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's Oregon State 30, Georgia Tech 10, and they've got the ball on their own 8, 3rd and 17. Intercepted by Dawson. And it's going to be a turnover inside their own 20, and Oregon State's going to start this offensive possession in the red zone. Ball at the 17, 1st down and 10. Pitch out to Lamb. Lamb has got a head of steam, and he picks up a 1st down. And it's going to be 1st down and goal. And Oregon State is going to go fast. Washington fighting, picks up 4 yards. It's 2nd down and goal. They're hurrying up again. And Wilson gets a yard, and he gets brought down at the 1. 3rd down and goal here. Ball's at the 1. I can tell you what I would do here. They're coming out with the big set, and Josh Carlson in the backfield. They pitch it to him on the right side, and he gets in, and it's 36-10. Oregon State running away with it in the Sugar Bowl with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left. 36-10. Make it 37, and Georgia Tech in a lot of trouble here. And tackle, a sack, and loss of 2, and that is the NCAA record broken by John Ford with 24 this season. Insane numbers by this guy. He has just been a force on that defensive line. That's going to be 2nd down and 12. Can you guess who it was? John Ford again. 3rd down and 12. Upcoming. And John Ford is feeling it. Oregon State's defense is feeling it right now. Knocked away by Wheeler, and it's going to be 4th and 12. Georgia Tech's going to punt away. 3:05 left in the 4th, and Oregon State going to try to put a bow tie on this one. Carlson with a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball's at the 41. Oh, he's got him. Touchdown, Tony Givens. 41 yards, and Oregon State goes up 43-10. And Oregon State is going to make this a 44-10 game with 2:17 left. Not a whole lot, really, that Georgia Tech's going to be able to do here. They just don't have the firepower to get back in. And Alexander gets him for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. And a loss of 1 again, and it's going to be 3rd down and 12. Under 2 minutes now for Georgia Tech. Intercepted by Brandt. The freshman redshirt. And the 3rd turnover of the game, the 3rd interception of the game. And Oregon State has this one in hand. That is ball game. They're going to hand it off to Vinny Lamb, who's going to go up the right side and pick up an 11-yard run. It's going to be 1st down and 10. What a game. And they go with the screen to Lamb. Lamb picks up about 5, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. Under a minute remaining. And he hits Morris over the middle for 12. And it's 1st and 10 for Oregon State. Can't be stopped. .44 seconds remaining. Lamb gets brought down for a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. And hand it off to Washington, and it's a loss of 1. For whatever reason, just have not been able to keep that run game going. 3rd down and 13. Fourth and 9, 15 seconds left. They get the 1st down, 10-yard run. It's going to be 1st and goal for Oregon State. Cobbs goes up the middle, 1-yard run. And Oregon State is going to win the AllState Sugar Bowl 44-10 over the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And they cap off a 12-2 season in which they won the Sugar Bowl and the Pac-12 for the 5th consecutive year. It's a top 5 win, good game, a lot of momentum for Oregon State heading into next year. Until then, guys, take care, and we'll see you then.